Going live. It says that I'm live. Greetings. Watch that later. Why, hello, everyone. I like that I already have thumbs up, and we haven't even started the chat. Let's keep that going. I think I've got one other person in the room, or maybe just myself. Does that one person mean me? I don't know. I've been live for now 30 seconds, so we'll see what happens. If you do come into this room, make sure you hit the like button. I guess that helps. I've got two people coming on in the room. I'm going to wait a little bit before we get started, but feel free to start the chat. You can say hi to my new friend. He's an owl. I'll put him down there with me. Hang on. All right. I think I'm sending that message to myself. I like the thumbs up. I like what I'm seeing. Hey there, Motivation Nerd. Good to see you. Welcome to my second live stream. Samad, good to see you. Is it Ray Z? LOL, good to see you too. Welcome. Get to know each other in the chat. I've got my owl friend here waiting on me. Tonight we're going to be doing a different unboxing, but I normally wait a few minutes in. We're going to unbox this. It's a flashlight that runs on water, which I thought was pretty interesting. But welcome, welcome. Is anyone else here on Eastern Time or East Coast? Yep, just chat in the chat line. That's okay. We're waiting on a few more people to come on in, get to know each other. 3 p.m., huh? 9 p.m. right here. You're in the middle of the day. That's pretty nice. I've already got 6 likes. Isn't that pretty impressive? Of course, there were 4 of those likes before we even started. I don't even know how that was possible. But if you're in here and you feel so inclined, hit the like button. I guess it's the thumbs up button. We're up to 6. I don't know if you guys have had the chance to see. I did this review on this stuff not too long ago. It's called Mold Armor Easy House Wash. I think it just hit 8,000 views today. It's not something I expected it to be honest with you, because up until maybe a week ago, it had like 100. But then the last week, it's gotten about 1,000 a day. I guess it's that time of the year, at least on the East Coast, where people are cleaning off the side of their house. Got some mold buildup. I know I sure did. We had a lot of rain here in February, and so it worked for me. But check that out if you hadn't had a chance. It's only about a 4 or 5 minute video. It works pretty well. How's the sound today? I think I've reached a data limit on my internet, and so they might be throttling me. So is the sound coming through okay? We're up to 7 thumbs up. I like that. All right, appreciate that. Hot sauce junkie. Now, I've been wanting to say this since I saw your channel. See, I grew up in Buffalo, New York, and it's the home of the Buffalo Wings, and so I really gravitate to the hot sauce channels because I think they're pretty sweet. I like the hot stuff myself. Juan, good to see you. Appreciate you hitting that like button, Juan. We haven't done anything yet. We talked a little bit about Mold Armor, which is a review I did earlier that just this week it hit, I think it's 8,200 views right now, which I was pretty excited about that. Yeah, get to know each other in the chat. We've got nine thumbs up, which I'm excited about. I don't know if it says thumbs down. I can't see that. In just a minute, though, I'm going to unbox this flashlight that supposedly runs on water. I thought that was kind of a cool thing, so I brought my water here with me. I was going to wait till about 9:10 or so. I've got some people that told me they were coming in around that time. Up until then, though, we have my friend the owl. Let me turn these lights on. That thing's scary looking. I appreciate that, hot sauce. I appreciate your reviews too. I really enjoy watching them. There's another guy, I don't remember his name, that I follow, and I'll have to look through the thing later and figure out who it is. But he does a lot of hot stuff, and it's cool to see. I was on a live stream earlier today, and someone said I had an addiction to as seen on TV products, which is true. I've always bought them, and I've always liked them, but only since January I started reviewing them. It's the Harry Potter owl. Scary stuff. Hey, just so you know, I thought this was kind of cool. I was the first YouTuber to review this product. Now, there's two of us out here now. TV Stuff Reviews put theirs out today, and they're a great little channel that reviews just like I do. They're actually bigger than I am. They have more subscribers, but they put their review out today, so that was kind of cool. I like to find those things that haven't been reviewed just yet. Owl, case in point. I was going to give this to my mom because she has a bird problem on her front porch, and she said she didn't want it. So now I don't know what to do with it. I said that's the only reason I bought this thing. So my sister actually told me to put it in the, we have a little garden out back. Maybe the bunnies won't eat all the lettuce and tomatoes this year. Hedwig from Harry Potter. I don't expect that we're going to have many, how do I put this? Oh, that is moderator. I don't expect that we're going to have many, I guess they're called trolls coming in, but I'm going to throw some wrenches out just in case if I don't catch it and such. I do appreciate you guys all being here. Jenny June. Oh, that name sounds familiar. Coffee Outdoors, good to see you too. I appreciate you hitting the thumbs up. I've got about 3 minutes before we do our actual unboxing. What I've been doing is I've been showing off my friend the owl. Who'd we call this guy? We called him Hedwig. Is that what we said? Hedwig from Harry Potter. He's just sitting hanging out with us. That's one of my recent reviews. Appreciate that, hot sauce. I reviewed this trimmer today. I don't know if you guys saw that one, but this thing is a piece of junk. I mean, really a piece of junk. Hot sauce, that role takes on great responsibility, all right? So that means you're going to have to kick out people that say so not so nice things. All right, so I'm throwing out some wrenches just in case I don't see things that come in through there. Nick son, good to see you. I think I just met you today over on another, was it today or yesterday? Can't remember. Some of these days they just run together. I've been off for a few days, so everything just runs together. All right, in about a minute, I'm going to do this unboxing just to see. I don't even know if this thing even works. Jenny June loves the owl review. Listen, if I do 1,000, get to 1,000 subscribers, I might give this away as my 1,000 subscriber thing. Jenny June, if you are that lucky person, this could be coming to you. Is that Kidney Jerk in here? Hey, how are you? Thanks for coming back. Adventure Couple, love seeing you guys here. They are, if you guys haven't seen Adventure Couple, they are quite the athletic group. I don't even say that I've tried to do a 5K before because they do like, I don't know, half marathons and such. Tony's here. Tony, Hedwig, what do you think? Oh, Jenny June likes the chicken and the dog in the review. That's funny. You can have both of those, chicken and the dog. No, my son loves those chickens. The dog, on the other hand, he doesn't like the kid so much. I think because he invaded his territory. All right, so what I've been talking about here is the woodsy owl. Hedwig. We're calling this one Hedwig. Hey, Tony, I said, you know what? If I reach 1,000 subscribers, I'm going to be sending this owl to one lucky person. I don't know. Maybe. Look, I'll even include 4 batteries. So then you can be looking at this off your front porch. It's pretty scary. I don't know. Maybe not. All right. Hey, Tony, did you catch this review today? Oh, I can't turn this off. Catch this review of this weed whacker thing? If you see this, even if you see it at Ollie's or wherever, just avoid this. This thing is pretty horrible. All right, so we're in about 10 minutes, and I promised you that we would start about 10 minutes in. We've got 12 thumbs up. Now, every time I'm in a live feed, I hear thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. I'm pretty happy with 12 so far. So if you're in here and you haven't hit the thumbs up, please do. Oh, we just went to 13. I feel like I've won the lottery. Yeah, I posted the weed whacker earlier. It's funny. So we were out Easter shopping today for my son, with my son. So one of us has him, the other one doesn't. And the time I didn't happen to have him, I found the As Seen on TV section, as I always do, and quickly cashed out and bought this thing, $30. And because I wanted to review it because it looked cool, I thought, you know what? I could use a battery-powered weed whacker once in a while, have to trim hedges and such. I just honestly think the blades of grass were much too strong. I threw in there a Chia reference there, Tony. You'll have to see that. All right. So let's get back to this. Have any of you guys even seen this before? It's called the Hydra-Light. It's a flashlight that runs on water. I thought that was pretty sweet. When I saw this, I thought, you know what? I've got a lot of friends out here on YouTube and around the country that are like van life people or camper people or preppers or you know what, just like me who like to collect things. Let me just cut this open real quick. It's not one of those family-friendly ones that you can. Yeah, Tony's seen this. It's not one of those family-friendly ones that you can open up. You have to cut it open without cutting yourself on live YouTube here. All right, there we go. It's cut open. I don't understand why this flashlight is so gigantic. Look at the size of this thing. I don't know if you guys have seen my tack light, one of my tack light ones, but this is a tack light flashlight, and this is this gigantic flashlight. This one runs on batteries. This one runs on water. I thought that was kind of sweet. Yeah, these packages are awful. This one I noticed did not have any direction. It has directions, but it didn't have any other pamphlet that goes with it. The directions are written on the back. I gotta open this up real quick. This is kind of cool. It's called it's hydro or water powered battery cells. I've never even heard of that before. I saw it at this one is at Walmart, but as seen on TV, I thought that was kind of cool. Water powered battery. I feel as though I'm going to electrocute myself just even doing this. All right, so this battery had a pretty nice plastic wrapping around it. So what I've read from the directions on the back of this is you're supposed to dunk it in water for 10 to 12 seconds, and then you're supposed to pull it out of there, then shake it vigorously. So I have a bucket over here, which is what I'll be doing off to the side, which I'm going to shake this vigorously because you're supposed to get all the water out, which I thought was weird. But then it says, insert the fuel cell into the Hydra-Light facing forward and then turn it on. So let's see. This flashlight, it is an LED powered light with a mirror here. I also think it's a lantern function. I haven't figured out how to work that. Oh, yeah. So it's like the TAC products. You just pull it up and it works as a lantern. That's kind of cool. All right. That's all it is. Let's dunk this in water and see. Simple water. Nice mason jar. Hopefully I don't get my computer wet. All right, let's count down that 10 seconds. All right, so I'm at 1440. We'll just pull it out at 15. That's a little less. All right. In the meantime, feel free getting to know each other. There's a lot of cool channels in here already. A lot of them that I visit on a regular basis have their own live channels. All right, 15. That's it. We're going to take it out. I'm going to shake this thing vigorously. Shake it over there in that bucket so I don't get everything wet. If you haven't hit the thumbs up button, please do so. All my moderators, you can ask that too. I've seen that in chats before. All right, I wonder if I'm supposed to dry this off. All right, I got a paper towel. I don't know if I'm supposed to dry it off, but I did. It does have a spot here that says insert, so I'm assuming that's the front. I'm gonna put it in. But wouldn't that stink of all this? It didn't even work. It's funny. All right, let's see. Oh, it works on water. That's pretty cool. Now, who thinks this is not cool? This is a sweet little thing. Also, you could do it as a little lantern. That's pretty sweet, actually. Runs on water. I'll be putting out an actual full review on this. I'll probably do it tomorrow because it's already after 9. You want to see me do the pedicure thing, the tool thing, huh? You know what? I did see that in the As Seen on TV section. Maybe I'll pull the pedicure one too. This one, sorry about that. This one, I believe, was $14.95 at Walmart. I don't know if that was the original price. It's been out for a little while, probably about a year. I will say there, is it pronounced I-Ray-Z? I just want to make sure I'm pronouncing it right. I will say that this water cell battery is only supposed to last up to 300 hours. And that's not a very long time, right? So 300 hours is nothing when most these LED batteries could last up to 1,000 or more, 100,000 or more hours. But this battery only lasts up to 300 hours. I'm not so sure. You know what? My flashlights just shine brighter. That's all, Tony. I'm not sure. That's not a very long time, but there is a website here. If you need to go get extra fuel cells, it's Hydra-Light-fuelcell.com. If someone is able to look that up and just tell me how much they cost, Hydra-Light-fuelcell.com is the website for the replacement fuel cells. But it's pretty sweet. I like this. I mean, I would take this camping. I would, if you had a power outage, why not? Radio. You know what, Tony? I'm going to give you a little secret. I haven't told this to many people, okay? I am on a well. Just saying. I don't drink the water. I don't drink the water here, but I do soak my batteries in it, if you know what I'm saying, because I just put that in there. Yeah, so maybe it is radioactive. All right, so I don't mean to blind everyone, but this is a battery-powered tack light. Is that bright? Let's see what it looks like with this one. Let's see who's brighter. Oh, it's much better, much brighter. The power of water surpasses the power of, I think these are ever ready though. Oop, I took my flashlight apart. Yeah, these are ever ready, so those aren't very good anyway. Anyway, I'm going to try to do one of these live shots every Saturday at about 9 to review a new product. For a new battery, $26.95. That's ridiculous. I think this thing was only $15. I would just go buy a bunch of these. $26.95, too much. Now listen, if you're in a pinch and you got no power, you're in the middle of nowhere, you got one of these, great. Dunk it in a river and go with it. But $30 for a battery, $27 for a battery. Oh, it's a 2-pack. Even so, I would just keep buying more and more of these flashlights. Amazon, $11.10. So I-Ray-Z, is it $11.10 for this flashlight, or $11.10 for the battery replacement? Because that'd be a similar price, I guess, as the 26 for 2 or 27 for 2. Sometimes I really wish these chats is that you can just answer back. That'd be a whole lot easier. I sometimes feel that when I'm in chat rooms and someone asks a question, and then they're like waiting for me to type. Oh, look at that, 14 thumbs up. That's really exciting. Okay, so it's comparable in price. So if it's $27 for 2, $11 for 1 is much better. Yeah, I love buying things on Amazon. They have the best replacement or process ever. I had the tack light. This is the original tack light, and to be honest with you, I boiled this. What else did I do, Tony? I boiled it, I froze it, and I drove over it with my truck, and it still works. The other one, it's a tack light Pro. I didn't do a whole lot to it, and and that one doesn't work so well. It's really sad. Like I was going to use that one tonight because it has a lantern itself. I'll actually grab it. It's just right over here. Except it didn't work. It stopped working for some reason. And this one, I didn't do anything to it. I didn't even boil it. I didn't do anything to it. But I do use this one frequently still. I mean, this one I put up into if we have to go to the basement or whatnot. So what has two different model numbers? Hey there, WhizBang99. We just did an unboxing and unveiling of this flashlight. Would you believe it? This flashlight runs on water. Wire? Never an apology. Hey, is Kidney Jerk still in here? I was on her site the other day, Wire, and she was talking about a friend of hers in the past that was a flat earther, and it made me think of a video you had put out. I mentioned it to her. I thought that was kind of funny. I didn't even know there were people who thought the earth were flat, and this week I've heard two different people talking about it. But she might still be in the room. Her name is Kidney Jerk. Thanks for coming on in. So what are the two different model numbers, iRayZ? Is that for, I guess the battery has different cell power maybe. All right, HC2D1 or 2D2. That one, I don't know what this is. Oh, you know what? Maybe it's written on the battery. This thing could come in handy in lots of things. Fishing is one. This is number 1117. So those numbers that you gave me didn't match it necessarily. But yeah, so this thing is pretty handy. I guess fishing would be right too, because all you gotta do is dump it in the water and put it in. There you go. Whiz bang. I don't know if you saw this part. But yeah, it is the flashlight, but it also is a lantern when you pull it up so you can walk around. It's pretty cool. Some things that they said about this, which are when I do my actual review, I'm not actually going to demonstrate because it makes sense, right? So it says over time, the cell will dry and your battery or your bulb light will get dimmer. Well, that makes sense. Of course, it's run by water. And so if it dries up, of course, it's going to be dimmer. So I'm not going to necessarily show off it getting dimmer because that's like a common sense type of thing. This one will probably be a pretty quick video because all it is a flashlight that you dunk in water and it works. But I am actually really, really impressed. I don't think I said this here, but this says you can keep it into this plastic or whatever, but it's got a shelf life of 25 years. That's pretty impressive. I don't know what that technology is, but whoever invented it, you know what? Smarter people than I. All right, so what I did is this is the battery cell, right? And it was wrapped in some pretty tight plastic like you'd see it from a factory. And you are actually supposed to dunk it in water. And I don't know what it's going to do if I dunk it in water again, but I'm just going to do it anyway. You're supposed to dunk it in water for 12 seconds. So this water, and I told Tony this, but no one else should have been listening. This water is special water, radioactive water. It's from my well. It's not really special. I just don't drink the water because I don't trust it. And then after 10 seconds, you shake it out, right? And over here, I have a bucket that I'm just shaking the water off into. I'm actually getting it all over the place. And it tells you to, get all the water out. And then you just pop it in, right? So that's it. The water charges the cell, and then you have the flashlight. It's pretty sweet technology. It's made by Hydra-Light. Yeah, my water is it is radioactive. Many moons ago, I started bringing those big 5-gallon waters in, water jugs in because I don't trust the water here. Every time it rains, the water turns a different color, and I was like, probably is not the safest thing, even though there's a filter here. I just don't trust it. Yeah, it's cool. When I saw this, I don't know, maybe a week ago, I said this is the one I want to do on my next unboxing video on Saturday. Next week, I don't know what I'm going to do, but I'm definitely going to bring out something else. I'll have to go peruse the As Seen on TV product. Someone in here, I forget who it was, said something about a pedicure thing. I'll have to get a volunteer to either pedicure my feet. No. Hey, Tony, that can be a challenge for you on your next video. I challenge you to do a pedicure. How about that? Tony, I don't know who it was, Tony, that challenged Tony to eat a mayonnaise and jelly. Was that what it was? It was a while ago. Yeah, so I'm gonna try to put this out tomorrow. It is Easter, but I have Flint, Michigan. I must get my water from my well right here, Flint, Michigan. Yeah, one of those big name reviewers. Maybe that's who I saw review this. I did look it up. I don't remember. He does a lot, but I like this thing. I mean, it was actually pretty bright too. I don't know. Did he not shake it? I'd be afraid to see your feet. Jenny G, does that sound like you're volunteering to do that pedicure on live next week? Hey Tony, see while you're there, he didn't like mayonnaise and jelly, or did it turn out to be mayonnaise and peanut butter? I forget which one it was. I know you had both out there. One of them you were excited about, the other one not so much. Yeah, the peanut butter. That was funny. He did that. Was that one of your first live streams? Sagittarian Beauty is in here. Tony, see, people are going to get you on the pedicure train here. I know there's a couple As Seen on TV products that are nail specific, and that reviewer that we don't talk about that you mentioned up there, he refused to do nail ones. Hot Sauce, appreciate you being here. After this live stream is over, I'm supposed to go around the house hiding Easter eggs for my 2-year-old to find. So I appreciate that. Thanks for being here this evening. So, I mean, I guess we could try the pedicure one. I'm definitely not going to bring my foot up on here under the table. I don't bend that well, but I don't mind having someone coming in as maybe a special guest. And it sounds like, was Jenny June still in here in the chat? Sounds like she's going to be here with her feet next week. Either that or I find something else to review. I will say, hopefully this Thursday, I've got a review that I've been working on. Hopefully this Thursday. You know what? I appreciate you letting me do the manicure one. I'd much rather do that. This Thursday, I've been working on a review. I know Tony's reviewed this already. And I think TV Stuff Reviews did it already too. I'm working on something with the one readers. Is that what they're called, Tony? The reading glasses. I've been working with someone help me out doing some stuff. So hopefully I can finish that video this week, and that'll go out Thursday. I'm kind of a square glasses person or the rectangle glasses person. And so I found a pair that look just like that, a little different than the ones I've seen. It's funny because in a live stream, Tony and I were chatting, one readers, that sometimes we overlap videos. And TV Stuff Review reached out yesterday saying, hey, just so you know, we're posting our owl video tomorrow. It's what makes the world go round. They have a review, I have a review, it's okay. Tony has a review, and there's someone else that does reviews out there. I don't remember who that was though. But it's all okay. So I'll be hopefully hitting my one readers by Thursday if I can finalize the video. It's that water. It's that radioactive water. I just touched it, and that's what happened. I would like to see how long this takes before it wears out. But I really like this. It's a pretty cool product. Which tack light are you doing? Are you doing this one? Or are you doing the original one? Or both? The original. Yeah, you know what? It's funny. I actually like that one better. It definitely did better when I ran over it with my car. I felt nervous about running this one over just because it does slide out for the lantern. This thing feels like more of a plastic. But yeah. So a while ago, I did one on the tack lanterns, and those lanterns that pull up, and I use those frequently. And I was at Walmart earlier today when I bought my weed whacker. I'm gonna keep plugging this stupid thing. Hold on. I mean, it works, but you try to hit it to a blade of grass and it immediately stops. And they have the mini ones there. They're like little tiny tack lanterns. And I thought, isn't that funny? Aren't they just cute? It reminds me of that man. Who's that man who does the Flex Seal? Because Flex Seal comes out with their small bottles now. And he said, isn't that just cute? I got 14 thumbs up in here. That's real exciting. Let's see how many people were talking in here. Maybe I had that many people. That's pretty cool. So, honest opinion, what do you think about the reviews live like this once a week or so? I don't mind continuing. It all depends on what my wife says, because sometimes that baby doesn't go to bed when he's supposed to. Live reviews are fun. I appreciate you, Wire. Wire, you're one of the, and I told you this in your comment, you're one of the smartest people I've ever met on YouTube. I was watching one of his videos and I just listened to going, man, I have no idea what he's saying, but it's, you're stuck at 2 in chat. What does that mean? But Wire was pretty intelligent. Trying to see what I had, if I had any as seen on TV products back there, Tony. So Tony, keep doing them live or keep doing them just in general? Because I really like doing this. And to be honest with you, if there was no YouTube, I'd still be buying the as seen on TV products. Whiz bang, appreciate that. Hey Tony, somebody posted a that cop cam one. They posted a comment complaining that the as seen on TV commercial, the video quality was crystal clear, and they were saying, I can't believe they did that. And then they asked me if I knew of any other videos in the same price range, so I sent them your link for your Amazon video, the one Amazon camera that you did, the one that was Wi-Fi enabled. I said this one's a much better camera, so I hope he comes your way. I forget what his name was, but I'll look it up after this. Yeah, see, it's all about the gadget. See, it's very sweet. Yeah, I'll keep doing this. I think for our Saturdays at 9. I don't know if I'll get in trouble with YouTube or anyone else if I call it Saturday Night Live. I said it on accident earlier today. I'm going to do Saturday Night Live. I'm like, what? Yeah, that's not what I meant. Yeah, you know what, Wire? Sometimes, like, I don't know what my sub count is now. I'll flick over here to Social Blade. I'm at 545. To be honest with you, I do a lot of, I just clicked on my own chat somehow. Can't get shave. Yeah, about 545 now. Honestly, Wire, I've been doing a lot of. Have you ever heard of the Pusha Studios? They're a live channel. Have you heard of them, Wire, or anyone else that's in here? That I know Tony has. I've seen him there, and he's the one who told me about it. Anyway, I go into those live channels every chance I can get because they're all about networking. And so you meet some pretty cool people, and I've met some really, really cool people. Yeah, so their name is Pusha Studios. It's Pusa and then space Studios. They do a live feed, I think, every day. Most of the time it's 7 o'clock Eastern. I mean, they're not from the States, but that's the time it comes on, and then they do some other. And they're a great networking channel, and they do this thing called, I don't know if I'm allowed to mention their name, Tony. I know people say another chat I was in, but who cares? I like them. They do this wheel where they spin a wheel, and if you put these 2 letters and if your name gets picked, then they put your name up on their board or your screen, and they tell you, you know what, all the things wrong with your page and all the things right with it, and they say fix this, fix this, fix this, leave that, leave that, leave that, and it really, really helps because it helps the YouTube algorithm. They're just smart people, and so I do attribute a lot of the growth that I've had to them. Tony's helped out a lot. He's the one who introduced me to them, and then from there I met other live people, other people who do live feeds, and you just go in there, you meet, and it's good quality people that you get to interact with. I've seen a lot of those things when I was early on, sub for sub, or what's the other one? I don't know, hug for hug, all those stupid things that don't really mean anything. And I'd stay away from those kind of things. but going into like those live chats, you meet some good people who really want to see your channel and such. You know, some people don't, and that's okay too. They come, maybe check you out and leave, and that's okay too. But some people do subscribe, some people do comment, and that's where you get that good interaction. So I would recommend that Wire, if you're free, look them up on the YouTube chat or whatever, that search thing, and find their next live chat and just check it out. I like them. I think they're cool people, and I've met a lot of great channels in there. Some of the people, most of the people that are actually in this chat, I met from the Pusha Studios ones. Crazy Lynn's in the house. Crazy Lynn, how are you? Sagittarian Beauty. Yeah, get to know each other. Click on their channels. Check them out. See if you like them. Can you believe it's Easter tomorrow? Yeah, Wire, I tell you, they do help because they introduce you. Here's the thing. I think they have 7,000 subscribers or 7,000 and change. And so you figure they've been doing this for a year. And so you have that many people in a sense coming through that channel during the week. So one day they might have 150 people and the next day they have 150 people, but they're not the same 150 people. So you get a lot of people checking you out in a few days, and you get 2 people, 3 people that like your channel, and that might be just what happens. But you go in every day, and that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So it keeps building up, and I find that it's really good. And the cool part is I find a lot of channels that I like. There's so many cool things out there. I never knew that I wanted a drone before, but I'm looking at a Phantom 4 because some of the Canadian drone people, I think there's one who's called the Canadian Drone Channel, and all these other, they've been telling me about the different drones to get. And I think the Phantom 4 is pretty sweet. And I told this to Tony once because he did a review on a drone. I've never had good luck with drones. They always crash. Like they go up and it seems like they're good, and all of a sudden they either take off up or they take off down. And so they're telling me because you're not supposed to buy the big box store ones. You buy one that's decent. So I'm looking forward to that. A lot of good channels out there. A lot of good channels in here too. Crazy Lynn, thanks for coming by today. So far, it's been, pretty much just me talking. No one else has said a thing. Lynn, I did a recap of some reviews I did. I started with my friend. I already forget the name of the owl from Harry Potter. But we called this one, I forget his name. I think it started with an H. That's this guy. Then we talked a little bit about the stuff to clean your vinyl siding. Awesome stuff. Hey, Tony. I just saw this thing today. I think that one hit like 8.2 or something like that. I have no idea what happened in the last week, but that thing was at like 100 views, and all of a sudden a week later. And then we did this flashlight. Yeah, the toy ones are junk. I don't want to get Hey Lynn, if you think this is cute, check this out because you're gonna not think that so much. Oh wait, I'm pushing the wrong thing. It's pretty scary. It blinks red to keep away the vermin, is what I was told. Anyway, my wife said that we can get rid of the alarm system at the house and just put this out there. And you think this flashlight's gonna go viral? I really do like it. It's pretty cool. I really wish. Here's the sad part. Some of these things that I review, I wish that yeah, forget the vermin. That's what my mother said. My mom's like, I don't want that. It's going to keep everyone away, not even just the birds. Sometimes I wish that I didn't have to open the product because I like this one so much. I would have rather just kept it on the shelf for when I needed it, but I don't know what's going to happen to the battery. I guess I have to set it out to dry. But I'll put that out tomorrow. I also, it's called the Bionic trimmer. I think I called it the Sonic trimmer during my review. After a second or two, the grass becomes too really short. Like I was almost bent over. I'm like, this is the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen. Yeah, I do like this one too. I'm kind of excited about it, or at least putting it out. And I guess because it'll also be a short video. I don't know if you guys have any of this issue when you put am I buffering? I'll slow down. If that happens, we'll just cut the screen. Um, but like I said, Tony, I think before you got in here, I think I reached my data limit. I'm on one of those MiFi things because we're in rural internet, and I think I reached my speed down at least to the end of the month, and this is only the 20th. So if it does do that, we'll just cut this short. But I appreciate that. That kind of stuff is frustrating. Anyway, my question was, it might be buffering. Time is like, if your video's 10. All right. If it continues going that, I'll just shut it down. But if you heard my question, do you ever check your watch time data and I'm going to shut down. I think I'm buffering here. Appreciate that, iRazy. Hawaii, huh? That's where my son wants to go for a senior trip, and I told him I would sign up to be a chaperone just to go on that. Tony, it's been a lot of fun, and I don't know if you heard my shout out the other day at Poosh Studios, but I said thanks to them and thanks to Tony for showing me the way. It's been a lot of fun. I was stuck at 30, I don't know, 30 subscribers for a long time. And just meeting a lot of cool people. Drone Effects Claude, I was just talking about you and your groups about my Phantom 4 that I'm going to be ordering. Very cool. Drone Effects Claude. You missed our unveiling of this product right here. It's a flashlight. Get this, powered by water. You soak this battery in water for 10 seconds, shake it out, pop it in, and there you have it. Pretty cool. Well, we all care. Yeah, that's right. Like I said, I love As Seen on TV products, and I really just want them to be as good as they say they are. I don't think my sister was here last chat. She didn't come in this chat, but she sent me a few to review, and I haven't actually got a chance to do them yet. I see one's back here. I'll go pick it up. Have you seen these, Tony? The rocket copters. I just got these. My sister sent those to me in the mail. I'm looking forward to doing those next weekend. Hopefully, it's not going to be a rainy day, but she sometimes sends me some products to review because she likes them too. Hey, Drone Effects with Claude. What do you think about the Phantom 4 as far as a drone? I've been wanting to get one. You know, it's funny. I never knew I wanted to get a drone until I started watching all the drone channels, and I'm like, I want to get one of those. So I'm wondering what you think about that drone, or Claude. What do you think about the Phantom 4? I think it's called the Phantom 4. Tony and I were chatting earlier about some of the junky drones that we've had and wanting to get maybe a decent one. They stopped making it, huh? I was Googling them yesterday. I saw 3 and I saw 4. So what would you recommend as far as a good drone? I mean, and also not a high dollar drone. Mind you, I buy As Seen on TV products for $20. That's like my limit. But I'll splurge a little bit because this thing was 30. Phantom line is going away. That makes me sad because I just learned about them last week. Mavic. Okay. So you have one of those, Mavic Air. What are those run in price? I almost grabbed my water from the well to drink. It was right next to my water cup. I'm so glad you said under $800. I was hoping maybe $80. All right, so I'll look into one of those. Okay. I honestly, I'm right now just looking for a drone that doesn't crash when it gets 10 feet off the ground. Um, all the ones I've ever had do that. They go up and immediately come down, or they go left or right when they're not supposed to. If you haven't done so, hit the like button or the thumbs up button. I'd appreciate it. You know what? When I bought this house, 4 years ago now. I think it was 4 years ago. And the inspector coming through, he turned the sink on, he stuck his head under the sink, and he started drinking it. He goes, "Yep, this is good water to drink." And I go, "Was that an official test?" And so, like I said before, sometimes when it rains real heavy and it rains for a long time, the water is not the same color as it's supposed to be. So we bring in those primo bottled waters you get from Walmart. What are they, like $6 or whatever, and last a week or so. And I'm okay doing that for now. We're eventually going to get a different filter, and we have a whole house filter now, but it doesn't work. Um, but yeah, I refuse to drink it. Um, I am grateful for the well, that being said. And it powers a flashlight pretty sweet. I mean, look, it still even works. Yeah, I think mine sometimes turns yellow. I called a company to to have them check it out. I go, something's wrong with my water. Every time it rains, it like turns yellow almost. Or not, I mean, it's not yellow, but we have clay out here. And he's like, well, that means something's getting into your water line. I said, oh, I figured that. I just want you to come and fix it. Anyway, he hadn't come and fix it yet. So we still don't drink it. Drone Effects, I appreciate you sending that link. I'm afraid to click it right now because I'm not sure what's going to do to this channel. Last time I clicked the link in here, it turned my screen off. So I appreciate you sending that out, though. I'll follow up with it. Like I said before, if you haven't hit that thumbs up button, I appreciate you doing that. We've been rolling strong for 48 minutes and 22 seconds. Hey, Tony, last live stream I had went 20 minutes, and I thought, man, that was a long time. But 48 minutes seems, it went by pretty quick. Of course, we've had my friend the owl the whole time watching over us, make sure things are okay. All right, so who do we have in this room still? Let's see. Crazy Lynn, this is actually well, full disclosure, it's my third live. My first live was a mistake. So when I logged into YouTube, it said like you have to be approved for live and it's going to take 24 hours. But so I clicked on the button and all of a sudden I was live and I was like, what's going on? I didn't mean to be live. And then at that time, my computer, the sound didn't work. And so, hey, Lynn, I'll see you later. The sound didn't work. And so I finally fixed it. And now, last week, I consider that my first one, and this is my second one. Tony, I was going to, that's funny. Lynn, I appreciate you coming in tonight and helping out. Hopefully you can make it back for next Saturday. We'll try this again. I'll look for a product this week that I can review live on here. I like doing them live. And this video, it's a bit longer, so I might edit it down just to just for people to watch this if they want. Do you think people even go back in and watch the live videos very much? I don't think they do a lot because sometimes these hour-long videos are tough to watch. Tony did 5.5 hours. How would you even last that long? Oh, wow. So I guess drone effects with Claude, it gets easier as you're doing your lives. This one, technically, I'm going to count as being my second one. See, I watched a few live videos or redo of the live videos. Hey there, Southern Scratcher. Did you get lucky at all today? Any scratch tickets? I love watching the videos where you're I'm always rooting for you as far as scratch offs. I never win, so I never play. Yeah, too bad. That's how I was there. I was at a convenience store earlier today, getting some hot dogs, and I saw some tickets. Maybe think, you know what? Maybe I'll get one of these, but I didn't because I'm cheap. Um, I appreciate that, Drone Effects. I've watched a few, but I honestly, since I can't actually interact in the chat, it's hard for me to watch them and continue to watch them for the hour long. I like the live and interacting part. That's the part I have trouble with, but I don't watch them more than 10, 15 minutes and then I move on. But very interesting. If you guys haven't seen Southern Scratcher, they do a lot of scratch off reviews. Tony, I meant to catch your live yesterday. Um, Past midnight for me though. Eastern time doesn't work so well. Yeah, Claude, I was trying to figure out how to do that, and I know I asked Pusha the other day, Pusha Studios, what they use for their software to invite people on, and I'm trying to figure out how I can incorporate. I think they said OBX or something. It is fun. It seems cool. I know Tony does he has his software. I forget what you called it. I appreciate whoever flagged that one. Eat with MW. No sub for subs. No asking to come down. You'll get timed out. All right. So just come in here, chat, check out the other channels. But we don't do sub to subs or come follow me type things. All right. I appreciate you being here. We're just having a good time. You missed it earlier. We unboxed and lit up this flashlight, and you might think, you know what, that looks just like a regular flashlight. And the truth be told, this flashlight is run by water. This battery was soaked in water. That's pretty cool. So come on in, get to know people. So Hangouts. So I've used Google Hangouts before. Yeah, this thing, it only cost me 15 bucks, Southern Scratcher. It you do soak this battery in water and you shake it out and then it runs it. I don't know how long it's going to run it for, but it does say when it dries out, it'll stop, and which makes sense if it's a hydro battery. It works up to 300 hours as far as the battery, and you have to get a new battery. And we looked them up that they're about 10, 12, $15 for a replacement battery if you need them. But I think they're kind of cool. Yeah, I got this at Walmart for 15 bucks, and they're as seen on TV section. I really, really like it. And I was telling them earlier, I wish I could have left it in the package and saved it for when a rainy day, literally, because it's got a 25-year shelf life. That's pretty cool. Yeah, Tony, we've been talking about teaming up for a live stream for a while. I'd like to figure that out. The only problem here is my internet sometimes gets spotty, like it did about 10 minutes ago. And we'd have to figure out the computer parts and downloading software. But Hangouts, is that something I can use without downloading something? Claude, is that, I think I've used it through my Gmail account. If that works, I can try something like that the next time. And yes, Tony, we're going to do a live session. I don't know how we would work that out. A joint unboxing. All right, so I'll try that. It's easier for me to do the add-ons through YouTube. And Tony, maybe we can figure it out because I know you're on a Chromebook. Maybe that's something we could do. That'd be kind of cool. And what happens as what happens when we're streaming? Because I know we're not supposed to talk about watch time and all that good stuff. Who gets credit for the watch time, or do you both get credit for the watch time, or how does that work? All right, Jeff, I need to. Oops, I lost. I need to ask you a question. What was Pusa saying about my video placement on the front page? You know what? They've said something to me. I've been on that wheel twice, right? So person who starts the stream gets the credit. Okay, I was wondering that because I figured we had to figure that out. But they said something to me twice, and I didn't understand it because I thought I did what they said about having they want playlist on the top. You know how you can have that one featured video, I guess, featuring a playlist. I was having a hard time understanding. And I looked at their page because they took us to their page. Say, here, do it just like this. But I thought I thought ours looked the same. Some of those things I need someone just to show me in person instead of on the screen, but I know they're far away, but I'm not too sure. They definitely said do it horizontal, which it was, and then make sure you create your playlist, which we have, and then feature your videos, which we do. So I'm not sure, Tony. Okay, I can give you a link. All right, I'll try that sometime. I think that'd be kind of cool. I have seen it, and it's really neat. And I don't know how they work it out, but like one person's talking, and then the other person starts talking. Its screen flips back and forth. It's pretty cool. I'm impressed by some of that stuff. It gets confusing sometimes because sometimes it flashes to a camera and there's an empty seat. It's like, oh, yeah. So I don't know. And you're right, Tony. I thought mine did too because they said something about they said that one advice was the playlist order or something. I thought it would look just like what they said because I changed all my stuff after the first time I was on the wheel. But I was on the wheel yesterday, and they said some advice there. Don't show other YouTuber videos. Don't show other YouTubers vid. So what does that mean, Claude? You can't pull up someone else's channel? Because I know like Pusha Studios pulls up other channels. I wasn't going to pull up a video. I think what Tony and I were talking about was sharing a link to be on the same live stream. Yeah, the whole copyright thing is interesting. I don't know who I was in a chat with yesterday, and they said even if you give credit, like you have a citation, you still can get in trouble. Okay, I appreciate that information, Claude. Um, the whole thing is interesting. As far as me, I got a long way to go. I think I'm at, I don't know what it said, 546 subscribers currently, which to me, I never thought I'd even get that far, to be honest with you, going 36 for a month or so. But it's been a fun journey. I do again appreciate your help with all that, Tony. I'm going to be probably wrapping this thing up in a minute or two. Yeah, don't play music. I saw there are some free channel or free music that you can play. At least Pusha was saying that as long as you give them credit, but I've just been staying away from that. I also then started wondering, because I do product reviews, and I wonder if that's going to still be okay, just because this is not my products, I'm just reviewing them. I was wondering about how far they're going to go as far as copyright stuff and what I'm allowed to and not allowed to do, which I think would be silly, but I just don't know. Wow. So did that do it? Did that do something to him, Tony? The radio on in the background, like that caused a strike against him? Yeah. Well, so far I have not been doing any of those kind of things, and that's kind of thing like sometimes you just don't think about that. Like even in today's video, I was talking about this weed whacker, and I said something about the chia pet. Like I don't know, is that stuff even allowed? Because I don't know if that's copyright infringement just talking about it, or how detailed they're going to get. Tony, did that person get a strike for having the radio on in the background? Okay, I see. So, hey Tony, have you? And I don't know if you're allowed to talk about this. Have you gone in through like your AdSense thing yet? I know you're over 1,000 subscribers. Have you signed up with one of the advertising companies or whatever you're supposed to do? Um, as far as the prior to monetization, or do you have to wait till you have the 1K, 4K done before you can do that? Southern Scratcher, thanks for being here. A lot of fun. I look forward to the next scratch offs. I hope you win big. Okay. Claude, what do you mean by saying a no monetize? If you have the strikes, I guess that means you don't get monetized. I'm just going to continue with my owl and my as seen on TV products. You can start. All right, cool. I'm going to start the process. Maybe I'll shoot you an email later. Okay, very interesting, Tony. I might shoot you an email later just to see what company you went through and how easy it was. 'Cause I was reading about it the other day, trying to get set up. I mean, I got a while to go still, but I feel like if you're allowed to do it ahead of time, maybe so. I do appreciate everyone coming out this fine evening. I'm not a marathon live streamer like Tony reviews. 5.5 hours. Couldn't make it that long. And Claude, you too. I do appreciate you guys coming out. And I will hopefully see you again next Saturday when I'll do some other product review. I just don't know. Oh yeah, before I go, Tony, did you see the message that I was going to put this video on? Okay. Did you see I guess the little picture of the thumbnail that I was going to go live today? See you later, Claude. I'm just making sure I did that part right. Some of those logistics I still don't get. Yeah, I'm gonna start. You know what I'm gonna do? I told my wife I'm gonna order a T-shirt that says hashtag Jeff reviews for you. Let's just wear that. I'll just wear that on there. That way I can't get in trouble. That's me for Pete's sakes. If Jeff is my real name. Just kidding, it is. Um, all right, Tony, I appreciate you being here. When you going live next? Are you going tonight? Okay, good. Appreciate it. I'll be logging off here. See you later.